Hey guys, Beck and Jazz again. So I am at a park that I want you to open your minds, guys, because there's just something wrong here, and I've always felt something about this park, but now looking at things with fresh eyes as we're doing with the millennial rain, let's have a look at this path. Now, it always got me how it's sectioned off. So we have an entrance here, here, and here. Now it's in a cross, but it's also bowed around. So here we have a street. Street, and street. Now I'm doing that for a reason, because I'm going to take you for a walk. And there's some really old trees here, because I know that these fellas grow very slow. They do. These leopard trees. But we also have some mighty old trees here. So what I'm doing is looking at this with new eyes. And I'm going to show you something that I've noticed for a while now, and it's time we made a video on it. I hope the shadows are not going to make this hard, but when you go to most parks, they're flat. You know, if they want to make a park, especially these are all Asian, very big Asian population, and they would want their park flat. Here we have a mound, a very good sized mound. The thing about it is, what makes this mound special, can you see this mound? I'm going to go down. Okay. Now I can tell you approximately how long this is. I would say 30 to 35 meters. Just down there we have an identical mound. Now people might say, oh, they were being funny and just left this park with all these big humps in it. Well, I used to work for the council in the 80s, and I know that's not how it used to work. And I know that this here would have only been in the 1980s, these houses. They would have been the first ones. These are probably 1990s. As you can see, these are mansions. And so you've got mansions surrounding you, and you build a park, and you don't level mounds out. But that's not all. Just wait, there's more. You can see the beautiful trees that have been planted on purpose here. I'm thinking this was a millennial Rain Kingdom property, and they refurbished them. That's what I'm getting at. It's also got arches on every single entrance. Okay, so there's actually 5 points to this, not 4. So it's pentagram. It is too, because it splits into 2 up here, and there's 3 down there. But I'm going to show you the next mound, which it's funny that there are 2 the identical size there, and then 2 the identical size opposite on the other side. I mean, this really is something. It's only when you're looking with eyes to see now that you can go, well, no, I know earthworks. I know they would have just leveled this if they could have, if they were allowed to. If the earth movers were allowed to do that, but they weren't, because they were told to leave these mounds. We have a small sideways on one here, which is the only one here. This mound here is the only one sideways on, and it is probably about, this one's about 12 meters long, 15 meters long. Okay, so that's a smaller one. I would say those ones up there are bigger than I said. actually, to begin with. Now, as you can see, and there's circles around the trees they've made with the paths. So it's actually a pentagram, which we've just realised. There is another mound, identical on the edge. You could say, well, they were being really funky the way they built this park, and they did that because of rainfall. I don't believe so. And here's our last one. There's one more mound. It's not over. Like I said, if I hadn't worked in earthworks, and separately, if I hadn't worked for any government councils, I wouldn't know how they operate. And you don't leave things like this here. You level it. Now, it's strange because just about half a kilometre from here, I can take you to the other park that is full of strange humps. And I don't know if this is a burial mound, or several burial mounds, I should say, or something else under there. But I know it is not there by accident. I know they didn't do the earthworks like that by accident. I know that this park shouldn't have these, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mounds in it. And the park up the back has probably about the same amount. Some are bigger. And, you know, guys, if you've worked in construction, you men, you know they don't leave parks like this. Everybody would have preferred a flat park here so they could have played their frisbee, played running with the dog. You can't do that here. It's all hilly. And the surrounding area is not hilly. So, do you get what I'm putting down, guys? Something's up. Okay, and this is just a park that, if I, went in a straight line to my house, is 2 kilometres from my house. So these things are everywhere. You can go and look for yourselves. Parks and recreation. You want to talk about golf courses, parks, and recreation. Go out and start looking. Let's blow the lid off this stuff. There's something under these mounds. I'm not going to say it's this, I'm not going to say it's that, but there's something under these mounds. They're not there by accident. They would not do that. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever at all. Alright, so just a quick one. This is Beck. I love you all. We'll keep you posted as the week progresses. From beautiful Australia. Very nice this afternoon. Thank you, Father. Very nice. Alright, catch you during the week, guys. I'm out.